It's just so loud. There it is. I wouldn't say it's close, but it is close.
Something's moving down there. Oh my god, go, 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 go! Chris, go, 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 go! Oh my god.
Venturing into the woods alone at night can be terrifying. But what happens when you encounter someone or something you'd rather never meet? Like this first encounter, for example, posted by Andy. Meet Andy, the creator behind the YouTube channel Backpacking UK. Through his videos, Andy shares his passion for backpacking and wild camping across the picturesque landscapes of the UK, offering viewers tips, gear reviews, and immersive experiences in the great outdoors. With his love for adventure, Andy always seeks out beautiful, remote spots to pitch his tent. But one day, a spontaneous solo trip would become an experience he'd never forget, a stark reminder of the hidden dangers that can lurk even in the most serene settings. On a pleasant evening, Andy decided to embark on a solo wild camping trip, eager to test out some new camping gear. It was unusual for him to go alone, but with nobody else available, he seized the opportunity to enjoy the lovely weather and explore. He found a promising spot, nestled within a fire break in some ancient woodlands, ready to pitch his tent and settle in for the night.
Hey, welcome back to Backpacking UK. Hiking, backpacking and wild camping are your thing. Please hit that subscribe button because that's what this channel's all about. So I don't usually come out on my own, but nobody else was available, and look at this, it's just lovely. So here we have it. This is where I'll be pitching my tent. So it's on a fire break in some ancient woodlands. Right, so quickly.
However, the tranquility of his wild camp was abruptly shattered. Without warning, he was suddenly confronted by 3 men in a Land Rover. The situation escalated rapidly, and Andy found himself in an unthinkable predicament, nearly getting shot by an old man wielding a gun, accompanied by someone in a suit and a backup team. The shock and fear were immediate and profound.
Got it. Just been busted. Really busted. Like 3 guys, Land Rover busted. Oh, God, nearly got shot. Fucking hell. Oh, dear. Got it. Just been busted. Really busted. Like 3 guys, Land Rover busted. This old guy with a gun, someone in a suit, and then the backup team, which I weren't going to mess with him.
In the terrifying moments that followed, Andy realized he was in a serious situation. The men demanded to know what he was doing, and his heart pounded as he explained he was a YouTuber making a video. He immediately apologized, understanding he was in the wrong, and confessed to his unintentional intrusion, stating he felt like an idiot for the oversight.
Well, campers, that was an experience, but a good one. It's out of the way now. It's the first time I've been busted, so God, nearly got shot. Fucking hell. Just asking what I was doing. Oops, not good. Oh, it's a good job on my YouTuber though. I just said I was making a video.
The reason for their aggressive stance soon became chillingly clear. Andy had unknowingly pitched his tent in a shooting woodland, an area he had no idea was used for such activities. The encounter was a stark and terrifying wake-up call, emphasizing the unpredictable dangers of the wild. He learned that the men, who were part of the estate, clearly knew he was there and had tracked him down.
Basically, what happened was, tent pitched up, everything out. I was, like I said, I was in a fire break. You know, won't happen again type thing, which it won't. God, I didn't realise it was a shooting woodland.
Andy reflected on the incident as an epic wild camping fail. but also a valuable, albeit terrifying, learning experience. He realized the importance of knowing your location thoroughly and, if caught, remaining calm, confessing your mistake, and avoiding any aggression. The men, upon learning he was filming, even found some humor in the situation, but the underlying danger was undeniable.
I just apologised straight away. It's like, there's no point being aggy about it. You know, you just got to put your hands up. Just, sorry. You know, bit of an idiot. Felt an idiot, that's for sure. That is an epic wild camping fail. That's how not to go wild camping, but it's a good lesson in how to deal if you get caught wild camping. Be nice, confess up, don't get aggy, move on.
Although Andy was fortunate enough to leave unharmed, one unsettling thought lingered. Had he not been making a video, or had he reacted differently, what could have been the outcome? The encounter served as a harsh reminder that while nature offers beauty and solitude, the actions of people can sometimes pose the greatest threat. Andy quickly learned his lesson. Never go back to an area where you've been asked to leave, and always seek permission if there's even a slight doubt about private land. He certainly won't be returning to those ancient woodlands anytime soon. Venturing into the wilderness alone can be an incredible experience, offering peace and solitude away from the hustle of daily life. But what happens when that solitude is unexpectedly shattered by an unseen presence? Tonight, we're diving into a chilling encounter that will make you question what truly lurks beyond the safety of your tent. Meet Kristen, a seasoned hiker who frequently shares her outdoor escapades online. Her passion for nature often leads her to breathtaking landscapes, and on one particular adventure, she set her sights on climbing the majestic Mount Kosciuszko. The trek, however, proved more demanding than anticipated, prompting her to pitch her tent near the summit for an overnight stay. Alone on the vast mountain, she began to settle in for what she hoped would be a serene night under the stars. As darkness enveloped the mountain, a sense of unease began to creep in.
It's just so loud. There it is.
Faint noises stirred outside her shelter, and Kristen initially tried to dismiss them as nothing more than the wind. But soon, the sounds grew more distinct. Heavy, deliberate footsteps moving around her camp, making it impossible to ignore. Frozen with fear, Kristen remained inside, too terrified to move, counting the minutes until the first light of dawn. When Kristen later recounted her harrowing experience online, many viewers were quick to offer their own theories. Some suggested it might have been an animal, perhaps a dingo drawn by curiosity, while others speculated that someone else could have been wandering the mountain that night. In remote places like this, even the smallest sounds can become amplified by the overwhelming silence and isolation. But when distinct footsteps are clearly heard, it begs the question: was it merely an animal or something far more human? Was Kristen truly alone on that isolated mountain? Or did an unseen something or someone decide to follow her to her camp? The mystery of that night remains. One thing is certain: the vastness of the wilderness can hold secrets, and sometimes those secrets come with heavy footsteps in the dark. Venturing into the wild alone promises solitude and peace, but sometimes the quiet can be shattered by unexpected encounters, or even the raw, untamed power of nature itself. Tonight, we're following Natalie as she navigates a coastal, wild camping trip that takes a dramatic turn from serene to unsettling, leaving her to wonder if she'll face human intervention or be claimed by the sea. Meet Natalie, the adventurous spirit behind the YouTube channel Natalie Outdoors NI. Through her channel, Natalie invites viewers to join her on immersive wild camping expeditions across Northern Ireland. From rugged coastlines to remote mountain trails, she captures the raw beauty of nature and the unique challenges of solo exploration. Her authentic style and genuine love for the outdoors captivate her audience. But even for an experienced, wild camper like Natalie, some trips prove to be far more unpredictable than anticipated. On this particular evening, Natalie had sought out a picturesque coastal spot, eager for a peaceful night under the stars. She settled in, beginning to prepare her dinner, when her solitude was suddenly interrupted. Initially, she heard voices in the distance, prompting a moment of apprehension as she quickly tried to disguise herself, unsure who might be approaching her remote spot. Her fears were quickly assuaged as a lovely family, a couple, and their children, appeared, sharing pleasantries and curiosity about her wild camping adventures. This friendly exchange seemed to set the tone for a calm evening, but the true challenges of the night were yet to come. As darkness fully descended, Natalie again found herself facing an unexpected intrusion. A group of 4 teenage boys approached her tent, their whispers quickly escalating into shouts. They accused her of illegal camping, threatening to call the police and demanding she leave. Natalie, now alone, faced the unnerving prospect of an eventful night, unsure if the police would truly venture to such a remote location or if the teenagers themselves would return. Despite her unease, she tried to rationalize their behavior as mere teens being teens. But the threat lingered, leaving her on edge.
So there was a group of 4 people coming towards the tent. I realised it was 4 teenage boys, and you could hear them whispering and getting on. I ended up poking my head. They all started shouting, "We're getting the police phoned. You're not allowed to camp there. We're ringing the..." So I could be in for an eventful night here. I don't know if the police will come down this far. I have to go right along the rocks and right down here. I don't know if the ear's open anyway, because if I hear a voice saying, "Excuse me."
With the human threat seemingly dismissed for the night, Natalie then found herself confronting a different kind of danger: the encroaching sea. Despite checking the tide times beforehand, the water sounded suspiciously close to her tent. She peered out, realizing the tide was indeed much higher than she had anticipated, lapping worryingly near her campsite. With another hour and a half until full high tide, a growing sense of panic set in as she feared being swept away by the powerful ocean currents.
So the sea was sounding suspiciously close to the tent. I had to get up and look out. An hour and a half till full high tide, and it's, I wouldn't say it's close, but it is close. It's not like about to touch my tent, but there's another hour or more of growing time. It definitely sounds like there's...
The night proved to be a rough one, filled with the sounds of the encroaching sea and the constant hum of uncertainty. By morning, Natalie, still groggy and in desperate need of coffee, reflected on her eventful wild camp. Despite the threats and the close call with the tide, she confirmed that the police never arrived and she hadn't been washed away. A visual inspection revealed just how close the water had come to her tent during the night, cementing the reality of the risks she had faced.
That was a rough night. Also, update, police didn't come and I didn't get washed away to sea, but wait till you see how close the water was to my tent. That is where the sea came to last night. It was like right up to those rocks there. So it was pretty close, but still pretty far. I knew I could hear it like lapping near my tent, and I was like, I'm going to get washed away to sea.
As Natalie began the process of packing up, she found a renewed appreciation for the moody, drizzly weather, which meant fewer people and more solitude. A stark contrast to the previous day's encounters. The trip served as a powerful reminder of the unpredictable nature of wild camping, where the greatest challenges can come from both human interaction and the raw elements themselves. Ultimately, her instincts, preparedness, and resilience ensured a safe, if somewhat chaotic, adventure. One thing's for sure, Natalie outdoors. NI continues to remind us that even in the pursuit of peace, the wild often has a few surprises in store. Venturing into nature for a peaceful getaway can sometimes lead to the most unexpected and terrifying encounters, not with wild animals, but with other people. Tonight, we're sharing a chilling incident that proves human unpredictability can be far more unsettling than any wilderness mystery. Meet Jordan and Lisa, the adventurous duo behind the YouTube channel Jordan and Lisa. Through their videos, they invite viewers along on their journeys, sharing the beauty of their travels and the experiences they encounter on the road. They strive to capture breathtaking shots of landscapes and create positive, uplifting content. But one day, a seemingly routine drone flight would escalate into a tense standoff, making them question the safety of their serene camping spot. On October 17, 2023, Jordan and Lise were enjoying their 5th day at a remote public land campsite near Bryce Canyon, a location they believed to be perfectly safe for their activities. Jordan decided it was the perfect moment to capture the stunning sunset with his drone, something he hadn't done all week.
We were at our camp. We've been there for the past 5 days.
He launched the drone, aiming to get some beautiful mountain footage, when suddenly, another camper who had been parked nearby for days approached their campsite. The man came over, highly upset, accusing them of flying the drone directly over his campsite, despite being on public land. His demeanor was aggressive and confrontational from the start, using harsh language and getting directly in Jordan's face.
He comes over highly upset, saying that we were flying the drone over his campsite, which, keep in mind, guys, this is public land.
He came in hot too. He wasn't just like, "Oh, do you mind like not flying your drone? I don't like that." He was like,
Yeah.
cursing and like.
Jordan later explained that he would have reacted differently if the man had approached calmly, simply asking them not to fly over his area.
Honestly, I probably would have reacted different or responded differently if he would have came over and said, "Hey, you know, I understand you're flying your drone. Could you just not fly over the campsite?" That's not how he came in. He came in hot.
He came in aggressive.
Got in our face. Well, got in my face. He didn't get in
He
her
was
face.
this
It's been a
close
different
to
problem.
Jordan's face.
A heated exchange ensued. The man insisted the drone was over his camp, while Jordan maintained it hadn't gone past his head. The man continued to threaten Jordan, warning him not to fly the drone over his camper again, with further aggressive remarks.
Hello.
Hey, is that your drone?
It is.
Sitting right over my camp?
Oh.
It's over here.
I see it's over there. A minute ago it was over my camp.
It literally hasn't gone past my head.
Bullshit.
It literally hasn't.
Bullshit.
I can show you my videos.
Listen, I was just, that's
Sir.
where I'm staying. Don't fly your drone over
You
my
think I
camp.
care about your camp more than these mountains?
You want me to kick your Is that it? Is that the best result?
Is that the way you want to go? I
I'll
mean,
go that way. I don't
bro,
have a
no
problem
one's
with it.
trying to
We'll
look
put the
into your
drone away.
camp.
We'll put the drone away.
I'm just trying to get these mountains.
That's the answer.
That's not
Okay.
the answer. I'm gonna get
Hey,
shots.
off. You put the drone over my camper, I'm gonna kick your
Jordan, trying to de-escalate, assured him the drone wouldn't go beyond their van and even offered an apology if it had inadvertently strayed.
Look, the drone will not go beyond this fan.
It has not a minute ago.
Well, if it did, I apologize. But
You off. I'm gonna kick your so you get it
Okay.
over there again.
yeah,
You understand?
sure.
Yet, the man remained combative, threatening to kick Jordan and shoot the drone out of the air.
Understand.
You had the right answer.
Sorry about that. We'll put the.
I'm
He's
not
just
putting
trying to get the mountain.
I'm just trying to get the mountains. I have nothing
The
to do with
mountain's
this.
over there.
Yes, look,
You just had it over my camp.
because I'm shooting going towards the
I
mountains.
don't care what you're
Going
shooting.
towards the
we'll,
mountain.
we'll put
Don't
it
put the drone over my camp. You understand?
We won't put the drone over your.
Just stop talking
Do
to
you
him. Stop talking
understand?
to him. Sir, I told you
You
it
don't
won't.
want to wipe your
I
ass
said
up
it
off
won't
their
go
surface.
past the van. I
Do
said,
it again,
Sure.
and I'll you out.
Sure. It
You
won't
want
go
to do
past.
the mountain? Do the mountain.
It won't go past the van. I already said that.
Good answer.
I said that before.
Dude, I'll shoot the drone out of the air and I'll kick the
Despite the intense threats, Jordan stood his ground, stating he would still get his shot, making sure to keep the drone away from the man's RV. Lise quickly intervened, urging Jordan to stop talking to the man and consider putting the drone away, prioritizing their safety over the argument.
We won't put the drone over your.
Just stop talking
Do
to
you
him. Stop
understand?
talking to him. Sir, I told you,
You
it
don't want to
won't.
wipe your
I
ass
said
up
it
off
won't
their
go
surface.
past the van. I
Do
said,
it again,
Sure.
and I'll you out.
Sure. It
You
won't
want
go
to do
past.
the mountain? Do the mountain.
It won't go past the van. I already said that.
Good answer.
The confrontation continued, with the man asserting ownership over the public land and threatening consequences if the drone flew near his place again.
Like I said before.
You-
Okay. Deal.
Is this your place?
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
Do something.
Babe, stop.
Don't
About
say good
what?
to know. Don't listen.
Please stop. Please stop.
If you're gonna threaten me, just
Please
like
stop.
I wouldn't threaten you, what do you expect? Is this your place?
He became increasingly agitated, threatening to take you down and get their license plate.
I'm just on public land trying to get video of the mountain.
take you down, dude.
Dude,
Just stop. Stop.
You should
please.
be careful.
Stop.
listen.
Okay.
Hold on. Can I? Let's just start over.
I'm gonna
Let's
get your
just start over.
license plate. You
Let's-
don't know who the
Jordan, remaining calm, reiterated his apologies if the drone had crossed into the man's space, ensuring it wouldn't happen again.
place.
And I
Keep the
apologize. And
That's all you had
and
to answer, dude.
Well, because I didn't fly it over your RV, but I apologize if it went over it. My apologies. It won't go further.
The situation quickly became too unsettling to ignore. Although Jordan managed to get his drone shots, they decided to pack up and leave the camp spot immediately, feeling it was no longer safe to stay. Their unease grew when they noticed the aggressive camper also left shortly after, leaving his own camp behind.
Yeah, so we ended up just leaving that camp spot last night. It was just safer just not to stick around, and we left.
Then he left, but he left his camper
Yeah.
there, which was sketchy. We're like, why is he leaving? And
That's
leaving
another
his
reason.
camper?
That's another reason.
They later reflected on the incident, explaining they were legally flying their drone on public BLM land, following all FAA regulations, and their drone footage confirmed they hadn't even captured the man's camp in their shots.
Were we in a national park? No, we weren't in a national park. We weren't in a state park. I was legally able to fly my drone where we were.
We were on public BLM land.
We were completely within our rights.
He was never in frame. We never even captured his camp. That's like how in the wrong he was.
The primary focus for Lisa during the confrontation was de-escalation. Living in a world where seemingly minor altercations can turn deadly, she understood the importance of diffusing the situation to avoid any physical harm.
Or back you up.
So we live in a world where people are crazy and will snap at a lot less than even a drone. Like I'm from Miami. I've seen situations where people were unalived just from honking a horn in traffic. And recently in Utah, which is where this took place, there was an altercation at a restaurant where a guy smashed a beer bottle and unalived someone's daughter because of a dumb conversation. So you don't want to, it's not worth getting into a fight or escalating a situation over something as dumb as this situation.
Jordan, too, emphasized that while the man disrespected him verbally, there was no physical contact, which for him drew a clear line against escalating the situation.
He said words to me. Notice how that's all he did. He just spoke. If he would have addressed my wife in that manner, then it would have been a different story. But he didn't. He only addressed me.
We also think he was under the influence, and he was an older man.
He didn't address my wife. He only addressed me. And notice how that's all he did. Okay? I'm not about to start a fight, like get into a physical altercation, because he disrespected me. That's fine. But he didn't physically touch me, and that's what matters.
He highlighted the importance of thinking about family and future goals, and not letting a dumb altercation jeopardize everything. Both Jordan and Lisa agreed that de-escalation is always the first resort in any training, whether it's fighting or self-defense.
Guys, I have a family to think about. I have goals in life, and I'm not going to let some dumb altercation come in the way of that.
Yeah,
Just
that's
doesn't make
more of
sense.
like a last resort, emergency, there's nothing else but to defend yourself situation. This was not that situation. This was just a dumb altercation that needed to be squashed.
Exactly. And if you've taken any training, whether it's like fighting or pew-pew training, the first resort is always de-escalation. So I'm not sure what you guys are saying. You can live your lives how you want to. Like I said, I got goals in life. I got a family to think about. I'm not about to have it all messed up by a dumb altercation.
I think Jordan was a bigger person, and it was very mature that we just de-escalated the situation and walked away.
While verbal threats can be incredibly unsettling, at least they don't always result in physical harm. This incident served as a stark reminder that encountering unpredictable individuals can pose a far greater danger than any natural element. Fortunately, Jordan and Lise relied on their instincts and prioritized de-escalation, ensuring they remained safe and were able to move on. One thing's for sure, they learned a valuable lesson about the unexpected dangers that can arise, even in seemingly peaceful public spaces. Venturing into the unknown alone can lead to unique experiences, but sometimes those experiences turn unsettling when the solitude you seek is suddenly and rudely invaded. Tonight, we're diving into a disturbing camping encounter where one solo adventurer had her peaceful night shattered by an unexpected intrusion. Meet Victoria Rose, the creator behind the YouTube channel Victoria Rose. Through her videos, she takes viewers on solo journeys in her converted Jeep, embracing a life off the beaten path and finding inspiration in her seemingly benign adventures. Her unique perspective on breaking away from the system and exploring the unpaved road has captivated her audience. But on this particular night, Victoria would come to understand just how unpredictable and unsettling these adventures could truly become. On a quest for new experiences, Victoria embarked on a mission to find free dispersed camping in New York, a region where she had never attempted such an endeavor before. After stocking up on supplies from a local Amish store, she hit the road, eager to see what kind of remote sanctuary she could uncover. Her drive took her through serene landscapes, eventually leading her to a promising spot within a national forest. She settled in, appreciating the peaceful setting, despite the bothersome presence of bugs. After a quiet evening preparing her meal and getting comfortable in her Jeep, Victoria was finally ready to settle down for the night. She had set up her ventilation system, allowing a gentle breeze in while keeping the insects out, ensuring a comfortable rest. The tranquility of the night surrounded her, offering the perfect end to a day of exploration.
Oh, this is so nice. Oh, yes. So I got these off my wish list. And they let the breeze in, but they keep the bugs out. So I'm gonna put one on each of these windows and have the windows completely down so I can have a breeze coming in through here. Also, I brought a couple other things.
However, the peace was abruptly shattered at 2 in the morning when the bright lights of another vehicle pierced through the darkness, pulling directly into her established campsite. Victoria was shocked as the newcomers, a family, began to set up their camp around her without so much as a word. She tried to communicate with them, asking if they would move their truck so she could leave, but her attempts were met with eerie silence and a dismissive attitude, as if she wasn't even there.
Are you guys gonna move your truck so I can at least leave? You're gonna move your truck so I can leave? Huh?
This blatant disregard for her presence and space left her bewildered and deeply uncomfortable, forcing her to abandon her campsite in the dead of night.
I know where to go or what to do. It was a weird situation. I didn't know what to do. Like, what do you do?
Shaken by the encounter, Victoria drove off, reflecting on the stark difference in camping etiquette she had observed between the East and West. The sheer rudeness and the feeling of being completely ignored, as if she were invisible, left a lasting impression. While unsettling, this incident served as a reminder that when you live a life of constant adventure, strange things are bound to happen, sometimes prompting a shift to the next journey.
The East is so much different.
While spirits might be unsettling, people, on the other hand, are often far more dangerous. You can never be sure of their motives or what they might do. Fortunately, Victoria didn't have to learn that the hard way, choosing to leave the uncomfortable situation. Her sharp instincts and fast getaway ensured she remained safe. One thing's for sure, this experience serves as a vivid reminder that the unpaved road can sometimes lead to unexpected and unwelcome company. Victoria's unsettling night showed how unpredictable people can be, even in the quietest places. But while she escaped unharmed, others deliberately walk into danger. Paranormal investigator Jasko is one of them, seeking out cursed forests and haunted objects where the threats go far beyond human behavior. Meet Jasko, a paranormal investigator who runs the channel Jasko, where he explores some of the most cursed and haunted locations imaginable. He pushes the boundaries of fear, taking his audience into the heart of darkness to confront the unknown. From haunted objects to terrifying forests, Jasko's investigations are raw and intense. But in this particular exploration, he and his friend Chris would find themselves entangled in a sinister mystery that was far more real and dangerous than they could have ever anticipated. Jasko and Chris returned to a notoriously cursed forest, a place known as a dumping ground for haunted and cursed items.
Tonight, we are at a very cursed and haunted forest. This place is notoriously known for its dark and twisted history. And over the years, this place has gotten more and more haunted. And you're probably wondering,
The history of the location is grim. People, terrified of the paranormal attachments in their own homes, bring dolls and other objects here, sometimes tying them to the trees to ensure they never return.
they're so worried, they really want to make sure they get rid of these haunted items, they'll tie them to the trees. So driving through this place, you will actually see dolls or other weird items tied to trees because people are...
Jasko admits he contributed to this darkness on a previous visit when he opened a haunted Dybbuk box. To make it up to Chris for the negative experiences that followed, he agrees to a dangerous challenge: being tied to a tree and left alone in the forest for 30 minutes.
So here we are for night 2. And I kind of wanted to make it up to my friend Chris because I kind of dragged him along. So he's going to be tying me to a tree in this forest and leaving me there for 30 minutes. I know, we're insane, but that's why you guys like us.
Before the challenge even begins, their investigation takes a dark turn. While exploring a trail, they hear a distant yell and soon stumble upon a collection of personal belongings abandoned in the woods.
A lot's going on right now. Let me just catch you guys up to speed. We've been walking for a bit. We've been filming for the past several hours. Nothing really happened. And we just heard someone like yell from far out. And we were like, hello? Is anyone there? Does anyone need help? And it kind of just went dead quiet. And we've been hearing things moving in the distance over there.
This discovery is immediately unsettling, suggesting a grim story is waiting to be uncovered. Armed with a spirit box app, Jasko attempts to communicate with any spirits present. The initial responses are chillingly relevant to their discovery. Their search reveals more disturbing clues, including a bag with a drawing of a hangman, a word the spirit box also repeats.
Okay. 207. Room key.
All right. Active room keys are always great to find.
If there's a room key, maybe there's something. Chris,
What?
come here. Those are pills. Those are pills.
Okay, don't touch that maybe. Shut the hell
It
up!
did not just say hangman. It just said hangman. The hangman was drawn on the bag.
No way.
Hangman was drawn
what?
on the bag.
You're lying.
No, it's right there.
The atmosphere grows heavy with dread. After hearing more disembodied voices and unnerving sounds, the investigators are suddenly startled by what sounds like something charging toward them in the darkness, forcing them to flee back to the safety of their truck.
Something's moving down there. Oh my God, go, 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 go. Chris, go, 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 go.
Oh my fuck.
Oh my God.
Holy shit. Bro, you good?
Yeah, go, 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 go. Oh my God.
Dude, what is that? Is it?
Despite the terrifying encounter, Jasko is determined to go through with the challenge. Chris ties him to a tree with duct tape, leaving him with only a small knife and the spirit box as his companions in the oppressive darkness.
Alright guys, it's time to do probably the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. Yo, Chris, can you turn your... Bro, you could literally see the moon in between the trees.
That's great.
That's so freaky.
Oh wow, look at it.
Yeah, we have a full moon tonight,
That's
guys.
a big girl.
Yeah, just making sure the mic's good.
That's too tight?
No, no, no.
Oh, sorry.
Good, I'm just making sure the mic's good.
Left completely alone, Jasko's ordeal begins. He hears a vehicle pull up nearby, and then the engine of Chris's truck mysteriously shuts off, plunging him into an even deeper silence.
There's someone else here. Chris? They'd shut the truck off. They'd shut the truck off.
A moment later, the spirit box issues a direct and horrifying warning, followed by the distinct sound of something moving through the brush toward him. Unbeknownst to Jasko, Chris decides to escalate the situation. He retrieves the haunted Dybbuk box from the truck and places it right next to his terrified friend, hoping to amplify the paranormal energy.
All the hell that we've gone through with this stupid Dybbuk box. Why would I leave it in the back seat with me?
With the cursed object beside him, the activity intensifies. Jasko hears disembodied whistles and distinct movements in the surrounding woods.
That was a whistle. I was going to say, let's play the hide and clap game.
Another layer to the mystery. Gripped by fear, Jasko frantically tries to cut himself free with a knife, only to realize it's too dull to break through the tape.
Bro, I just heard like a squeak noise over there. Did Austin die here? Or is Austin from that damn truck I heard that fucking shut off? Oh my gosh, I'm so freaked out right now. I'm so freaked out. I'm hearing the weirdest noises right now.
I dropped off the Dybbuk box to Jazz. I don't think he was super thrilled. I mean, I think he kind of figured something was going to happen tonight, something weird, but he is now sitting next to the haunted, creepy Dybbuk box that we opened in this forest about 2 weeks ago. So it's right next to him. It's sitting on the ground next to him. He mentioned a couple of things that I didn't really experience, but he says he's hearing some really weird noises out there and like voices, things that I've not heard myself. He also meant... Did you guys hear that? It sounds like tapping on the window or something. That was really weird. I don't know. He also mentioned that you heard a truck, like a vehicle pull up. He said it was kind of like behind us a little bit. I'm in the truck. I can't hear anything. Like, it's so quiet in here. I can't hear him. I can't hear a single thing. Birds, nothing. Kind of quiet in here. So definitely something to keep an eye on. If you guys see anything like behind us, please let me know. But yeah, I'm just kind of sitting here waiting. I also want to mention too, I'm curious what the spirit box might say, because we brought the box out and there's a lot of energy attached to that. Every time I get near that box, I generally feel... What was that?
Hello?
I don't know, he's just sitting there. It's weird. I'm going crazy. That was so weird. It's not like someone tapped on the window again. Anyways, I don't see anything, but last time we opened the box, we asked like what the name of the demon was that was in the box, and the name Kenneth came out. We believe Kent is short for Kenneth. Kind of weird. I'm curious if the spirit box will talk about that, because again, it's literally attached to that box. I just wonder how that works. Does the spirit stay in the forest? Does it stay with the box still, even though we opened it? Like its little home, you know? Like, I don't know. It's just a really weird thing that I generally don't know. I don't know enough about it to talk about it. Excuse me. But I'm just wondering, like, guys, comment down below what you think about it. Like, do you think that when we open the boxes, do they just travel around free? Or are they like, oh, this is my forest now? Or are they just kind of staying in the area? I don't know. I feel bad for him. He looks so uncomfortable sitting there. I feel so freaking bad. But I'm watching close. If anything gets crazy, I will go out and check on him just to be safe. But a lot of respect. This is a creepy one. This is really weird.
All right, spirits. It's been quiet for a bit. How about we play a game called Hide and Clap? Now, here's the thing. I'm going to have to explain some stuff for you. Normally, I would clap to show you how it's done, right? And then you would mimic that noise. I'd close my eyes. But you would mimic that noise to let me know what direction you're in. Okay? But I can't quite do that right now. So if you can make any sort of noise for me, a clapping noise, anything, please. I'll close my eyes. I'll give you 30 seconds. All right, good talk. Here we go. Show yourself, spirits. Oh my gosh, this is so unnerving. Jesus, what was that? Hello? Hello? Bro, it's from down there. I died. Austin, I died. Austin, I'm so sorry to hear that, bro. Austin, how did you pass? Austin, it's clear to me that you're the one that's down there, right? Dude, I'm so freaked out right now. This sucks. This sucks. This is horrible. Someone tell Chris he's uninvited from the wedding because I mean it's my fault. It's not Chris's fault. I just wanted to make it up to him, bro. I felt so bad for what happened last time. I kind of put him in a really uncomfortable position buying haunted items, and you know, he's not really like into that, and I'm just kind of yapping right now because I'm really scared. Shut the fuck up. Shut the Chris! What the fuck just happened? Chris? Yo! Blah, 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 blah. Chris! Is he ignoring me on purpose? What the fuck was that? My truck's not that far. I see him just sitting there recording himself. Oh my gosh, bro, what is going on? Jesus. Christopher? Chris? Oh, fuck no. I have this really bad itch, like, right next to my ass crack. Chris! Hold on, maybe I can like... Ah, my legs are going numb. Ah. Ah. What the fuck was that? Chris gave me this damn knife and it doesn't even like... Come on. Come on, baby. Bro, there's something like... I hear branches moving and shit. Hold on. I'm trying to open this knife. Yeah. Oh my god, I just almost gave myself a beard trim. Come at me, spirits. Huh? Gonna fuck with me now? What the f is going on? Okay, I hear howling. Okay, I'm gonna start cutting this, maybe. Guys, what the fuck is going on?
Eventually, Chris returns and frees a shaken Jasko. As they try to process the night's events, the headlights of Jasko's truck suddenly flash on their own, even though the keys are on the dashboard. While driving to find a place to sleep for the night, they attempt to provoke a response by playing the 6 lights game, flashing their headlights 6 times.
Love this game, no?
Yeah, no, it's not my favorite. You guys enjoy this, you sick fucks. So, the 6 lights game is essentially, I flash my lights 6 times, and on the 6th time, that scared the shit out of me. That is the worst time to do something like that.
Sorry.
Holy guacamole.
Immediately after, Jasko hears a clear voice outside the vehicle. He steps out to investigate and sees a figure moving in the woods, sending him scrambling back into the truck in a panic.
Take my hoodie off so I can actually hear. I forgot, I have my mic on so you guys could hear me. Whoa! What the fuck? There's something moving in the bushes right there. Is anyone out there? Hello? Whoa! Oh my God! What is that? What is that? What is that?
What happened?
Bro, someone's out there.
What?
Something?
Out there?
Someone or something is out there.
All right, well,
Having found no safe place to camp, they decide to spend the night in the truck. Just as they begin to settle down, a horrifying, blood-curdling scream erupts right outside their window. This is followed by the sound of disembodied voices and strange, unexplained lights flashing in the darkness, leaving them trapped and terrified for the remainder of the night.
What the fuck was that?
it looks like a scream. It looks like something to scream. Like right outside the truck. Alright, bro. Holy shit, that was so loud. There's someone outside. You put the back. What? What's going on? What was that?
I don't know, bro. I'm freaking out right now.
It's like voices. There's somebody outside the truck.
You have the night vision. Can you see anything?
I don't see anything, bro. It's just like darkness.
This investigation became more than just a search for ghosts. It evolved into a potential real-life mystery. The discovery of personal belongings combined with direct, intelligent communication from the spirit box suggests they stumbled upon the scene of a tragedy. The spirits seem to be telling a story of what happened, using the investigators' own equipment to plead for help. What makes this footage so chilling is the convergence of paranormal evidence with a potential criminal case. The clear, relevant spirit box responses and the escalating physical activity suggest that the entities in this forest are not just residual echoes of the past, but conscious spirits desperate to be heard. The next time you walk through a dark forest, remember that some stories are not just campfire tales. They are desperate cries from the other side, waiting for someone to listen. Now that was all for today, folks. If you enjoyed these clips, subscribe to my channel and click to see more on the video on screen.